ladies, for joining me, and thank you for still being here. I know it's been a long day for everyone. So good afternoon. And today we're going to be talking about the future of women leadership. And so I hope that you're still here, and those that are going out, please close the door. No, just kidding. So I'll just maybe ask you to quickly introduce yourself. Starting from, we have a mic, another mic. Could we have another mic, please? Oh, there. Quickly introduce yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Diluni Jayasekara. I come from Sri Lanka. I run my own brand agency, so that's a little bit of me.
Hello, I'm Zainab. I'm from Brunei, and I'm doing under Bimbiaga sector, which is the country which include Indonesia, Philippines, and Malaysia, and Brunei.
Hello everyone, good evening. My name is Shraddha. I head the leadership development for Global Logic. That's a Hitachi company. Nice to be here. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Is everyone around? Can I have a good evening back, please? Good evening, everyone. Thank you. My name is Shalima Motial. I'm the founder and CEO of Dreamcatchers. It's an events, theatre and film production company. I'm an entrepreneur, producer, actor, writer, model, podcast. I'm not showing off. I'm just telling you the different hats that I wear. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A very good afternoon to all of you. I am Miss Suchi, world's only female laughter coach who uses laughter as a tool, spreads smiles, and saves people around the world. Thank you.
Oh, wow, you can just hear how powerful these 5 women are, and they're from different parts of the world, from Brunei, from Singapore, India, right? Sri Lanka.
Singapore,
Yes,
Sri Lanka.
that's all right. So we have different leaderships and different industries, and different experiences as well. So while their journeys are unique, they're all helping shape the future of leadership. So I'd like to start with the broadest question for this afternoon, and that is, when you think about the future of leadership, and with AI coming, please fill in the blanks. What do you think the leaders that the world needs most are leaders who are blank?
Who are leading with not only intelligence but heart. It's really important for us to practice empathy towards others, be kind when there's so much going around in the world. We need to encourage, support each other, and be there for each other. So leaders, please do not only lead using your intelligence, but also lead with your heart. Thank you.
So for me, a great leader is put in... Yes, please. All right, so for me, a great leader would be put in 2 buckets, warm and strong. So warm leader is someone in whose presence I feel confident and comfortable and good about myself. That's the kind of confidence a warm leader would induce in his or her team. And strong is someone who is very calm under pressure. There's always pressure at work, there's stress. A leader who doesn't take it out on his or her team, someone who makes sure that they're taking in everybody's advice, is calm under pressure. That kind of leadership is brilliant. And I think today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, we need leaders who are warm and strong, very secure in their skin, don't need to be the loudest voice in the room, provide platform for people to shine on. And I've been doing that for 15 years through Dreamcatchers platform for entrepreneurs, for actors, artists, change makers, and it's been really rewarding.
That's wonderful. I think, we heard a couple of the panels back, age of AI and so on and so forth, right? I think we don't need leaders who are the smartest in the room now. Probably we need leaders who are more empathetic, more humane, who create more leaders for the organization, or for whatever we are talking about. So I would give it to leaders who are able to create more empathetic and humane organizations around us, and create more psychological safety for their people, their teams.
Yeah, for me is you have to listen more. lend your ears. Yeah, you must be you are a leader. You are on top there, but you need to go down to listen as well, not just think of yourself. So get involved to whatever the organization, whichever organization you are in, and be contented. Thank you.
Yeah, so I think the world needs leaders who are more curious, who has courage, and most importantly, compassion. Because when you think of great leadership, you always think about great strategies. But people only will follow those who they trust. So I think it's important to build that trust, keep it very consistency. In the world of AI, how we work is completely changed. But what AI can't replace is the empathy, the value, and that human connection. So I think it's very important for leaders to be strategically intelligent, but above all, deeply human.
Thank you very much. All the things that you said, I love that you're all building up on each other's strengths. That's different. Listening, heart, empathy, joy, laughter, all of these are all very, very important. But let me do the opposite side. These are the things that we need to be stronger at. But what do we need to unlearn to be able to prepare ourselves for the coming years? And if you were going to unlearn something, what do you need to replace it with? So let's start from the end with Lulu.
Yes. So I think one thing that you need to unlearn is the fact that think that you have the answers to everything. When I started my company, I thought I should be an expert in everything, have answers for all the challenges that we face. But as time goes by, I realize opposite is the truth. That you don't need to have the answers to everything, but you need to ask the correct question. Now I listen more than I talk, and I ask questions as opposed to giving instructions. And I think I always empower my team to challenge my thinking, because I no longer believe that leadership is about being the smartest person in the room, but it's creating a room where everyone is comfortable or empowered to contribute their very best. That's what I think.
Thank you. The same thing is not the same. Yeah, because to be on top, you don't always, my way, as we said. And when you're in a meeting, you don't just propose that everybody should listen. This is right. So I would like to think and open it to the board and let everybody contribute, and not just to my voice and everybody voices. That's it.
Thank you. I think it's a very interesting question, especially when we talk about leadership, ourselves, and this is my personal reflection. I've always believed that, growing up in your career, it would be the biggest thing, get big opportunities, big jobs, travel, so on and so forth. But I think in the last few years, what I've realized is not just about these big things that you are doing. It's not just the performance part of it. I think it's to do more with the impact that you are creating, the footprints that you are leaving behind. Whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you are working, whether you're in a job, whether you are a mother. I think it's the impact that you're creating for people around you. Maybe like in my role, I may not be able to create a product or, for example, win a sales pitch. But I think the leaders that I coach, if they are able to take a transformative role, they are able to take big places in the organization, or mentor people around them. I think that's a win-win. That's more impactful and a success story that I've created. So that's I would like to unlearn and create more impact and give it back to the organization and to the society, and have more purposeful leadership around it. Thank you.
So it's a very interesting question, and I've been thinking about it. And what I believe is that entrepreneurs start out with a vision, right? This is what I want my company to be, this is what I want to achieve. And what I have personally unlearned is, while the vision remains, you can change your path if it's not working. Don't be so married to the initial idea that you came out with, because sometimes it doesn't work. And that's how when I started Dreamcatchers 15 years back, it was an online platform for performing artists worldwide. And within 2-3 years, I realized, dude, this is not working, right? So I need to focus and just make it about Singapore and move it into on-stage events. And by God's grace, we did so many events, provided platform to performing artists. Then we moved into women empowerment, did so many events around women empowerment. And then as an actor, I wanted that platform for myself and others. And we dived into theatre production. So under the Dreamcatchers umbrella, we kept finding newer projects to do. And then COVID hit. And we all know what happened during COVID, right? People weren't coming to theatres to watch theatre productions. And then we started making films because you could sit at home and watch films on YouTube. So what I learned was that when you have the vision in front of you, the path to reach can keep changing. That fluidity is very important, and that's what I've been following. And my latest project is the Dreamcatchers Show, which is a podcast. We interview inspiring personalities, and we are in our 3rd season. So be fluid, people. Don't be married to the original initial idea if it's not working. If it's working, congratulations.
All right, so in my life journey, I started as a preschool principal. So I used to believe that imperfections are not good. I have to be a perfectionist, which over the years, as I became a Silver Generation Ambassador, a laughter therapist, a mentor, I have unlearned it, and I have now I listen more as a mentor. I spread my light around the world, my smiles and laughter around the world as a laughter therapist, and as a Silver Generation Ambassador, I practice a lot of empathy with the seniors of Singapore. So being vulnerable is not being weak. Okay, so you can be yourself, and we shouldn't put a lot of pressure on ourselves trying to be a perfectionist at all times. Because at the end of the day, we are human beings. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Suchi. And so I really love the answers that you're given and how vulnerable you are when you talk about what you need to let go of and what you need to learn more of. And so as AI continues to advance, we talked about AI starting this afternoon and how it's been advancing so fast. I wonder what unique human quality becomes even more important as AI advances, and you can start with Suchi.
Okay, yeah, so everywhere we talk about AI is going to be taking over the world. There'll be robots. They will be taking up your jobs and stuff. But the only thing which we human beings can continue to practice and enhance more or promote more is emotional intelligence. We can continue to enhance our emotional intelligence by taking good care of our mental health, by practicing gratitude, by creating supportive communities, and continue to inspire others. Yeah. So make sure that we practice emotional intelligence more often, and it should be taught in all the schools and colleges. Thank you.
I love this question. I've built my career on it. I'm running 3rd season of my podcast, The Dreamcatchers Show, and I have sat across so many artists, entrepreneurs, leaders, change makers. And what I realized was that it's not just their story that they want people to hear. They want to know that it mattered to the person hearing it. Whether it's me asking the questions, whether it's 100 people watching, 1,000 people watching, doesn't matter. The story matters. That's what everyone cares about when they're sharing their story and being vulnerable. Now, AI can process what people are saying, but that pause before they share their story, that gap is where leadership lives. That gap AI cannot fulfill. because there are so many times I am sitting across them and hearing what they are not saying. That empathy, that understanding, that holding space only human beings can do. And we create that empathy with our stories, with our lived experiences, which AI doesn't have, right? I love and live by Maya Angelou's quote, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, they will never forget how you made them feel. And as Shalima Motial and as the founder and CEO of Dreamcatchers, it's my mission in life that anyone and everyone who associates with us goes back feeling seen, heard, and appreciated. And that is something that I think AI will never be able to do. And that's how we humans will always remain important. I also believe that in leadership, I follow this mantra of three-legged stool. So we all need to learn, contribute, and have fun in equal measure. And that is the first thing I tell my team whenever they join any of my projects, that you need to learn, contribute, and have fun in equal measure. That is when it becomes so interesting to work and your work becomes your passion, right? Which again, AI cannot replace. So thank you.
This is a wonderful thought, Shalima. I think, spoken so many times, AI has moved out of boardroom conversations and is into production. But I think what AI lacks is trust. We heard in so many panels, I think one of the panels spoke about, can you really put your credit card to the robot and say, okay, process? No, we won't do that, right? Would we really, in a critical situation, would you really like to talk to a robot or a AI agent? No, we need humans. So I think that's where the critical thing I feel is the human judgment or the leadership judgment, if I may say, because that's the core. All of us are using AI. In boardrooms, we are using AI. Everywhere we are using AI. Does everything feel right? I don't think so. Whenever we have an outcome of the product, the first thought is, do we want to give one more look at it? Do we want to check it one more time? So I think, so that's where comes the judgment, the empathy, and the ethical consideration. To me, that's very, very important. Thank you.
To live in the world of AI, we have to respect that. We have to follow whatever comes to our generation or to the future. So we have to accept that. But the thing is, what for me is the most important is which AI cannot do is to love and to be loved. So thank you.
Thank you. So, just to add on to what everyone said, I also believe human intelligence, or rather, that is basically what requires. Not because AI is not intelligent, it is intelligent. But people don't just follow intelligence alone; they follow people who understand them. So I think that is what's important. We should, everyone build a leadership where people are understood and heard, and I think that is the greatest competitive advantage that we have.
Thank you very much. And let's close off, as we are already getting a signal to close off our panel discussion with the last question. Okay, and the last question is, in 5 words or less. Imagine, let's talk to the generation here, that there is a young woman in the audience today, and she's going to be the next CEO in the next 5 to 10 years, maybe her own company, maybe of a big multinational or a big company. What is your advice to her to prepare her for the future? 5 words or less, please. Let's start with you.
Okay, that's a challenge. All right. So I think it's not wait till you're ready.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Be yourself.
I love that. Be yourself. Yes.
I think courage over confidence. So don't wait for an opportunity.
Oh my God, I had a whole speech around this.
Sorry about that. 25 became 15 minutes. We have to be creative.
Yes. So for women today, tomorrow, 5 years or 10 years from now, self-love. And 5 buckets: financial, spiritual, mental, emotional, physical. When you're complete in all these 5, you're giving to yourself, That is important. Then you give back to society and everyone else around you.
Okay. More than 5, okay. So be yourself, everyone else is already taken up. Thank you.
Yes, I love it. And please join me in giving this panel a big round of applause. Such wonderful expertise and knowledge and sharing and very open and vulnerable. Thank you, ladies, for your wonderful shares today and for imparting yourself to the whole audience this afternoon.
Thank you, Carla.
Thank you. Take care. Yes, great job. So, thank you everyone. A big round of applause again for our panel today.
All right, thank you so much, panelists. Carla would like to present mementos to your panelists. Please, Carla. Miss Suchi. Next, we have Shalima Motial, founder and CEO of Dreamcatchers. Shraddha Nagar, Global Lead Leadership Matters of Global Logic of Hitachi Company. Zainab Haji Ali, Executive Leader of BIMP Iaga Brunei Council. And Diluni Jayasekara, Director Market Intelligence of Brand Central. Photographs?